Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Alec Reed. This is my channel Alec Reed, and today we're reading Wheelchair Accessible by _JG_ on Wattpad. And today we are reading chapter 15. Sorry for not telling anyone that I was kind of leaving for a bit. I was having some mental health issues, and so I decided to take some time off. I put it out on my Instagram at AlecReads123. So if you want updates on my channel, that's where they will be, because I don't know, YouTube is difficult for me. I'm struggling. I don't know what I'm doing. But anyway, I'm trying my best. I'm pre-recording everything, so I should be able to take breaks when need be, but you guys will still get videos even when I'm taking a break, because I'm pre-recording everything. So I'm just taking a bunch of days where I just film forever, and hopefully I'll be posting like 4 videos on Thanksgiving. I don't know what's happening. I'm trying my best here. But anyway, let's jump right into the video. Chapter 15 of Wheelchair Accessible. Chapter 15. Mr. and Mrs. Reed. I instinctively looked up, even though that wasn't my name. You can come see her. I was the first to my feet, her parents quickly following as we all tried to contain ourselves from sprinting down the hallway. It was a different room than Shauna was first in, but the same setup. Same plain ugly walls with harsh fluorescence, but this time as we stepped into the room, Shauna was awake, sitting up and waiting for us. "Hey," she beamed, looking so much better than we had left her. Her parents rushed over and showered her in hugs and kisses while she giggled at all the attention she was getting. I stood back, just soaking it in. The relief was rolling over me in waves. She was right here. She was okay. For the past couple hours, I had been driving myself mad with wild thoughts. What if the doctors screwed up again, like they had before? What if something happened to her? What if she lost too much blood? What if we didn't have the same blood type? What if I couldn't donate mine? But there she was. "Mark." Her voice called over to me. Immediately I grinned, and she sent me one right back. "What are you doing? Get over here." Laughing to myself, mostly because I felt like a teenage duper boy band, I made my way over to her. Once I was close enough, she held her arms up in an obvious invitation, and I leaned in so she could throw her arms around my neck, and pulled me to her, gripping me into a tight hug. I wrapped my arms around her small body, squeezing her back, my heart thumping so hard she could probably feel it. She could probably hear it. Everyone probably could. As we pulled away, but not completely, I met her eyes. "Hi," she whispered. "Hi," I whispered back. Someone cleared their throat behind me, and I quickly let go, taking a full step back. Her dad was giving me a pointed look, though it held no malice at all. How could he be angry about anything at the time like this? We gathered around her and went over what had happened, breezing over the details of the actual accident that would have to wait for later. It was too heavy for this moment together. Shauna showed us her leg. It was still purple, but not nearly as bad. It wouldn't be able to get rid of the image anytime soon. That was for sure. We talked for a long time, and eventually Shauna started yawning every few minutes. "We should let you get some rest," her mom sighed. "You've probably got a lot of anesthesia in your system." "Okay," Shauna agreed easily. "What are you guys going to do?" "Probably go check on your siblings, then we'll come back. We can bring them with us, if you're feeling up to the energy." "Chaos?" her dad admitted, with a smirk. But Shauna's eyes lit up. "Yes, bring them, please." Her parents laughed at her enthusiasm. "All right, we'll see you tomorrow as soon as visiting hours are open." Sweet dreams, kiddo. Yep. She grinned as they started to exit. I got up to follow them, a little disappointed to have to leave so soon, despite the fact that I'd been sitting in this dang hospital for almost 5 hours now, but Shauna caught my wrist. Can you stay for a minute? Of course. I nodded, sitting down again. Bye, guys. She set them a look as they lingered in the doorway. Thomas narrowed his eyes at us. No hanky-panky, got it? I'll be telling the nurse to keep an eye on you two. Dad! Shauna groaned, pinching the bridge of her nose. You're seriously embarrassing. He laughed as his wife grabbed onto his arm and pulled him out of the room, closing the door almost all the way. Jeez, she sighed, shaking her head. They're dorks. I laughed, twisting so that I could intertwine our fingers. Says you. She let out a small laugh and looked over at me. Her eyes shining, my heart picked up again. I thought I had been relieved from it since she hugged me, but every time she looked at me, it would start up again, and there was nothing I could do to control it. Just being with her was driving me crazy. Oh, please. She rolled her eyes playfully. I'm way cooler than them. Whatever helps you sleep at night, weirdo. I chuckled, running my thumb over her knuckles. I could hear her heart rate speed up just slightly, the beeping on the monitor going faster. It gave me a little swell of happiness to know that I even had the smallest effect on Shauna. But I was very glad I wasn't the one hooked up to machines. My heart was going way too fast to even pretend to be normal. That would have been way more embarrassing. You kind of scared the heck out of me, you know. I kept my eyes down, feeling heat raise up the back of my neck. She would never know how crazy it drove me in that waiting room, not knowing how she was doing, not being able to do anything. I'm sorry. She made a face. She was quiet for a while, thinking. We totally should have gotten a picture of that bruise, though. It was sweet. I was a little preoccupied. But it was cool, right? She looked at me expectantly. Sure. I rolled my eyes. It looked cool. She grinned at me, and I huffed, raising my elbows to the edge of her bed. I won't be able to get it out of my head, though. She reached over and brushed away some of the hair across my forehead. One time Allison went paintballing with some of her friends from school, and she got shot in the leg from close range. Her bruise was sick. Like, so good. It was huge and colorful. I've got a picture of that one. I'll have to show you. So, you've got a thing for bruises? I chuckled, sending her a bizarre look. She shrugged. I like the look of things. Scars, bruises. You like when people get injured. No, she chuckled. I just think they're sort of mini battle scars, you know? Like physical proof you were brave. I hummed thoughtfully. You know, I've got a couple of scars. Shauna held back a smile and wiggled her eyebrows. You do you? Shauna held back a smile. Yeah, I mean, I have been in a couple fights here or there. Wow, you must be really brave. Or very stupid. Nah, you're smart. You're friends with me, after all. Her smile softened after a moment. And I really do think you are one of the bravest people I know. I sent her a flat stare, because, are you kidding me? She was the one that went through a car accident and a freaky surgery. I was literally incomparable. You're ridiculous, I told her. You've been through so much. All I did today was sit in a chair. That's nothing. Hey, what are you saying? I sit in a chair every day. She scowled playfully. Reaching over, she gently tapped my nose. Thank you for today. Shauna, I did nothing for you being you. She smiled when I rolled my eyes. Seriously, you helped me through this. I lowered my gaze. I wasn't even there. I know, but I was thinking of you. And that, I don't know, that really helped me push through the pain. Are you in pain? I sat up worried. No, not now. I mean, after the car, you know. She pulled a face. I was lying there. I was thinking of you. And I knew I needed to get through this to see you. She took a deep breath, but smiled, eyes flickering between mine. I told you that you added something to the world. I swallowed hard, rims of my eyes burning. Shauna. And, she added, because I knew I couldn't leave this earth without helping you get better at wheelchair basketball. Seriously, Mark, you suck so much. I rubbed my nose and breathed out a laugh. Man, this girl. I was never going to be able to keep up with her, was I? One minute she was yanking on every single one of my heartstrings, and the next she had me laughing. I couldn't imagine my life without you. What my life would be if I hadn't met her. I didn't even want to try. She was amazing. She was so incredible. Shauna, I think I love you. Every alarm system in my body went off at the same time. Whoa, man, did you actually just say that? My chest hurt, my stomach hurt, everything felt like it was suspended in time. All I could see was Shauna. Did I just do that? What was she going to say? Those clear eyes found me instantly, and somehow I knew. Every panicked thought of doubt disappeared in that moment because I knew. And she did too. You think? She teased. After all this time, you think? Jeez. She shook her head. If I had to be hospitalized for you to say that you love me, what's it gonna take to get you to kiss me? My heart tripped over itself a couple times as I reached up and cupped her face with both hands. I was so careful, so gentle, unwilling to be the thing that caused her pain. I leaned in a little closer, absorbing every moment of anticipation as our eyes searched each other. Every second felt outstretched, every touch of skin amplified every moment. As our noses brushed, I whispered, absolutely nothing. Shauna's eyes closed, and so did the distance between our lips. At first the kiss was slow and cautious, as first kisses are meant to be, but it felt right. I barely registered that Shauna's heart monitor had now picked up double time in the background, only focused on this feeling, this special first between us, this moment that would change everything. After a few seconds, I tried to shift positions as I bent over at a funny angle that was making this enjoyable experience slightly less so. But I moved too far and somehow managed to knock our foreheads together with a clunk, effectively ruining the moment. I mean, I would have continued, but Shauna was laughing too hard to keep going. Sorry, I mumbled, knowing my face was going to be red. Shauna was still chuckling as she reached up and cupped my cheeks in her little hand. You're too cute to be real. I frowned. Cute? That's a good thing, Mark. But I'm a dude, I complained, dropping my head to her stomach in shame. We are not cute. She ran her fingers through the hair on the back of my head, which may have just become my favorite feeling in the entire world, second only to lip locking that had happened seconds ago. Well, you're cute. I managed some sort of groan of complaint, but arguing with her wasn't worth making her stop playing with my hair. Unfortunately, I heard the door open with a click, and lifted my head. One of Shauna's nurses was coming in. I leaned back in my chair, but grabbed onto Shauna's hand, not sure if I could physically be apart from her now. Everything okay? The nurse checked, coming to Shauna's other side. Is everything okay? Yeah, everything's great, she answered. The nurse tapped a few buttons on the one machine reading the screen. Okay, it's saying your heart rate skipped higher than normal and set off some warnings, so just wanted to make sure that you're feeling alright. Oh, yeah, I'm good. Shauna nodded towards me. He just kissed me for the first time. My face was on fire again. Shauna! She started to giggle, and even the nurse was trying to fight back a smile, and obviously failing. Well, that adds up. The nurse smiled, making a note of something. Gosh, this was going to be a funny story at the nurse's station tonight, wasn't it? I'll be out of your way. Call if you need anything. The nurse paused in the doorway, looking back at me. Don't get her too worked up. She needs rest. I let out a deep sigh at Shauna's snickers. Then the nurse winked. But have fun. Shauna erupted into more laughter as soon as the nurse walked out of the door. I tried to cut her off with my best grin, but it had no effect at all. Bringing up her hand with mine to press it against my forehead, I sighed. You suck so much. But you love me anyway. She said it so casually it made my heart jump, even though I had been the one to say these words only a few minutes ago. I slowly nodded, something settling deep in my chest. Yeah, I do. Shauna brushed the back of her fingers across my cheek, smiling softly. Well, I love you back. I couldn't stop my own smile. Good. Good. I laughed, unable to hold it back. Is this what it felt like to be really happy? Like, so happy I could actually burst, like the sun had somehow taken up residence inside my chest and was filling my whole body with light? I was going to freak out. I'm going to kiss you again, I warned her, leaning forward. I'm going to kiss you back, she replied with the same tone. Well, that's good. Otherwise, it'd be really awkward, I told her, hovering a few inches from her lips. It would be, she agreed. What are we waiting for? I don't know. She brought back a smile, her eyes twinkling. I'm going in. Okay. It's happening. All right. I am. Oh, shut up. Shauna laughed before forcing our faces together. And this time it wasn't awkward because we knew what we were meant to each other. Not only in this moment, but in every moment that had led us to this moment. That every act of kindness, every knowing look, every subtle touch, every whispered secret, every piece of who we were had brought us here. Being together, to choosing each other, to being somebody in this world who really mattered to somebody else. Congratulations, you have made it to the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, and comment down below. I will see you in the next video. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Goodbye, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody in between. Like, subscribe, comment down below, whether it's just leaving recommendations or whether it's saying hello to me, because I respond to all comments. And goodbye, friends.